guys, Captain Dave Schneider, it's a guide's life. I startled my wife. Hey, listen, I don't know what it is today. It's Tuesday. Okay, let's get you caught up. As you know, my grandson was born. David Schneider III, David John Schneider III is in planet. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna tell you, he could ask me to buy him something nice, and I'm gonna do it. But I want to give you guys a lake update. Lake Okeechobee. I know that on my last video, I showed my little kind of fooling around with Scott Martin and him dragging a boat out of trouble. I had to split on him at that point, but I will tell you this: he got the boat out, and it turns out now, of course, you get the numbers off it. You got to put a feeler out there. The dude who owned the boat came in, had to pay a little bit of a fee to get his boat back, but apparently the dude was running and he just stuck it into that stuff that you saw. He stuck it there, and I don't know if he thought he was going to be able to get through it, but he got stuck in that tussock, and a buddy of him came, picked him up, and there was still ice in his super cooler. It's funny, but Scott Martin is the man. It was crazy. He had busted 3 ropes trying to get that boat out, but he got it out. So I just wanted to give you, because I left you hanging on that. I had a 2-day guide trip the next day, and fishing was so good, and I was so excited to get these guys out. Now, they were shiner fishing, and I had been artificial fishing, but that really doesn't matter. But we had a front move through that night. Temperatures dropped, but what was key is the wind was blowing 25, 30 miles an hour, and it just totally took the lake out of play. You can't fish the outside stuff, the exposed stuff where the fish were when the wind blows that hard. And I had guys ask me about this. Guys, I'm responding to people who have asked me, what do you do when you get those kind of conditions? What you do is you run around as much as you can. You try and find areas that are out of the wind a little bit, and you try and find the cleaner water, and you fish. And you fish just like you were fishing before. The first day I took these fellas out, and we had gone, and I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to chase this. Well, actually no, because I'm going to list this video. I'm actually traveling right now. I'm going to throw this video up as is, and then I'll try and show you some of the video, because I want to pay these guys their respects too. Oh, somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. They're going to have to. I don't know who this is. Should I take it? Should I take it on camera? Oh, it's Major Beeman. Joe, I'm ignoring you right now. And I had to decline. That was Major Beeman calling me, but Major Beeman's going to have to wait. Would you call Major Beeman for me real quick? We'll get him on the other line. But anyway, so it was pretty good. That the wind was really tough, but we had probably 25 bites on day 1 of the trip. Only boated 10 fish. Our 2 best were right at 4 pounds. I got some pictures of that, but it was. It was really on and again, off again. It was spitting a little bit of rain. Day 2 was 10 times worse. It was the second day of what was a 25 to 30 mile an hour wind blow.
Oh, Joe, call me.
And it builds and it builds and it builds until you kind of get yourself in a situation where you can't. The clear water disappears. The bite gets tougher and tougher and tougher. That day we probably had 20 bites on day 2. But we put our hands on 5 bass. It was brutal, you guys. It was brutal. We caught some catfish and some junkfish, but at the end of the day, it was brutal. Here's the lake report right now. 2 tournaments. My son was born, so I didn't fish the Roland Martin event. John Tavano got a replacement for me. He said I was easy to replace. I don't know. Should I be upset about that? I'm not going to be. Okay, but he got somebody come in with him. They had about 11 pounds of fish.
Oh, that's
everything that we thought, you got to hide. The fish were hitting moving baits. You could catch them on top, moving baits, whether it were skinny dippers or frogs or those kinds of things. But it just got harder and harder. It just got harder and harder to really track those fish down. Day 2, the day 2 event was the Wounded Warriors tournament. I think 16 pounds on shiners. 16 pounds won the event. So it was tough. It was really tough. But here's the lake report right now. Right now, East Wall is almost completely muddied up now. That place where I had fish in East Wall, up above Uncle Joe's Cut, as you go north, the wind is still blowing up there, and the water is filthy. Outside of East Wall, filthy. Now, I will tell you, down in Ritta, the Ritta area is starting to get dirty again now, because there were fish there that people were getting at. But I'm going to spill the beans right now. I'm spilling the beans. I'm going to tell you guys flat out, right now you can catch fish down in the hayfields areas, from Boy Scout up to the barge canal. You cannot run the barge canal. There are at least 3 huge tussocks in there that make it almost impossible to get through there. Whew! That's the lake report, guys. Captain Dave Schneider. I'm gonna be on the water tomorrow morning, and I'm going out with Major Beeman actually, and I'll show you some fishing. I'll get my cameras running. It rained so much that second day that I couldn't even film. Hey, it's a guide's life. It's a great life. I'm a grandpa. I'll see you guys really soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.